Hello and welcome back to Dune Awakening. Last time was a pretty big episode. We found out that we are a Gola, the clone essentially from DNA taken from a recently deceased person. Um, and we don't know who that person was, but we are realizing that why we have other people's memories and abilities, that's why. And then we are also compelled by a Tlilaxu face shaper to shifter, or whatever they're called, to kill Xantara. So we did that dirty deed. So that was the end of chapter 1, is my understanding. So tonight I thought we'd take a little break from all that and work towards getting some better armor. We've moved up to duraluminum tools. We crafted the assault ornithopter, which is duraluminum, and I want to get the armor. And I do know of a couple places where we get a heavy set and a light set, which also gives heat protection. And both of those are in the Sheol. One of them is a radiation zone with no combat. The other is a combat zone with no radiation. So, but should be pretty fun. And we might even then go pop in and see how Derek Chinara is doing, the planetologist trainer. So. But we are back here in Acheronian currently because I luckily was reading a Reddit comment. Someone had asked that he had gone to a Landsrad house rep to get his reward for completing a Landsrad task and was not given the option to get the reward. Well, anyway, a commenter said, well, make sure your inventory's not full. And then he also mentioned, because you're going to get that week's reward plus any previous week's rewards. I was like, what? So if you remember, I had done my first time participating in the Landsrad was for House Verota. I had donated some spice infused steel dust, but I did not know, or I thought that I had to get it before the end of the week to get my reward. Turns out it carries over, so that is good. You still have to go to a house rep to get it, but we are at the House Verota rep.
Yes, it is I, Heldebor Desio, in the flesh. Let the rejoicing commence.
Alright, so let's learn about House Verota.
Listen now to the words of Heldebor Desio. We are the musician kings and queens. Our voices cause even the mute vacuum of space to quake. From our beauteous homeworld of Chusuk, we cultivate an oasis for the arts, culture, and learning. Our history is relatively short, yet grand. Our founder, Francesco Verota, raised us from humble instrument makers to a minor house under Padishah Emperor Almerac III. We arrested the Siridar earldom of Chusuk from House Mandivold in the 9th millennium. We seized the day. We charmed destiny itself.
Your contribution to the arts is notable, but there's more to ruling. Such a jerk.
Mistake us not for erudite peacocks. We enjoy a history of glorious military and economic accomplishment. We simply have the skill to sing it.
Okay, so they're performers, apparently. I think there's another house with, actors and stuff. So these are, musicians, I guess. I'm here for my reward.
House Verota never fails to pay the piper.
Thank you. Alright, sweet. I'm glad I read that randomly. That's just pure chance. So I got the Syndicate helmet. Alright, that's the light armor, I believe. No, this is one that gives, protection to elemental damage, energy, fire, and poison. Okay. The pincushion boots. Looks like they're just a light armor set. Plastanium. Okay. So it looks like they're the light armor plastanium set that also gives a little heat protection. Cool. Nice. Definitely interested in the pincushion there. Oh yeah, and I upgraded my power pack to Mark 5. I was trying to get the Young Sparky Mark 5 out of the Euphoria, but that one actually only has a power pool of 500. I guess it must have higher regen. But anyway, the Power Pack Mark IV was only 400 power pool. This one's 600, so a 50% increase. And it went from like 32 regen per second to 48. So regen's faster, bigger power pool. That means basically my shields are going to last longer. My tools will be last longer and more effective and everything. So nice upgrade. And that was basically normal stuff plus duraluminum. Something else. Something of a newer item we needed. But all right. So let's head back to Haga Base. Oh yeah, so the main thing we got though was a swatch, or I guess kind of the main reason I'm doing the Lance-Red stuff. But you'll notice my armor is a bit of a hodgepodge. I'm still wearing the Mentat head skin. This is the Korth armor I'm wearing, light armor with some heat protection. And but the rest of the armor is, or the rest of the skin is the Atreides Deserter. And then I have the like sunset dye swatch on it. So I mean the Mentat headpiece is a little nerdy, but the rest of the outfit, it was just too nerd. It was just too much. So let's check out this skin we got. And yeah, that's why I switched on the light armor instead of the still suit. To check out the swatch. Here we go. House for Rota. Right, it's actually kind of similar. Yeah, so that's what I had on the sunset dye. So House for Rota, like rust, kind of a rust color, blue and gray. All right, cool. Alright, not a huge difference, but I like it. Nice. And another thing I read on Reddit, don't quote me on it, I might already mention this, is they're going to make it so the swatches that you get through the Lance-Rad for the different houses will apply to everything, all the different armors and vehicles and stuff. So I hope that's true, that'd be cool. Because I mean, it's quite a bit to get these tasks done. I mean, it's a lot of grinding I've done over hundreds of hours, but I have this excess stuff, so it's not like I can just do it real quick again. Alright, back to Haga. But yeah, so chapter 1 done. Chapter 2, we'll get started on that next time. And then chapter 3 will be released pretty soon. We're actually getting some like instance dungeons off of the Overland map, I believe, that you can scale based on party size and difficulty scaling. And of course, well, it's not really terribly practical for what we're doing today. I am flying the Assault unit. Let's put on my radiation suit. Alright, and we are going over. So here is the I still have a checkpoint there. The wreck of the Aurea, which is where we went to finish the Mentat contract chain. So we're going down to this little south. There's a cave there. And that is where we can get the Acheron armor. Should I put a marker? Which is the heavy armor set for duraluminum. There's actually a chest in there, but it's amazing. It's pretty heavy radiation. It's not like an in and out thing, so. But yeah, if you want to see where that's at, check out my earlier episode on finishing Mentat. And you can actually kind of squeeze in here. Maybe, if I can land. Alright, we're good. So running here. And there is jasmium. There are a few little chests where you can get like the typical Wally hole stuff and a little bit of Solarite. And there's some bodies, some of them are lootable for little coins. Come around back here, there's like this Fremen altar area that's been likely despoiled by the Sardaukar, and there's a chest back here and one here. A guy who gives you some stuff, but just like this is pretty much a copy and pasted room from Harkonnen Village. If you remember going there for compact compactor Mark IV and the insulated fabric. But yeah, here we go. Oh, did I get a piece? I did! I got the Acheronian chest piece. Excellent. Radiation is building up, and we didn't take any iodine because we're leaving now. We're heading out of the radiations. We're good. Just try not to step in the pools of toxic radiation. Toxic, I don't think it's necessarily toxic, it's just radioactive. I guess it could be both. Heading out of the danger zone into our next stop. But yeah, down there is the Delphus on the left side shipwreck. That's where we finished the faction contract chain as it currently is. Certificate level 5. So I'm curious if I can jam this in anywhere to get shelter somehow. I mean, there was a sandstorm came through. That might work. Yeah, some of it. There was a storm not too long ago, so hopefully it's okay. Alright, I've been seeing these guys. I think they're related to Chapter 2. I've been ignoring them, shooting up flares. But let's talk to this guy.
Keep your distance. I don't bloody know you.
Tell Tell me about yourself.
I'm not your friend. Buy something or piss off.
I'm looking for quick work.
What the hell is wrong with wastelanders today? Everything has to be fast. No one cares about doing a thing well, only fast. Unless, of course, we are talking about relations with my wife, Bogda. Then quick is always best.
You got something or not?
Yeah, I've got a load of jasmium that needs to get to Pinnacle Station. Can you handle that?
Sure thing.
Don't screw it up.
Okay. Alright, so I need to deliver 50 jasmine crystal. Alright. Well, we might do that on our way out. But we are here to show you where you can get the light armor set, the duraluminum set. So, let's see. Oh, and I was going to upgrade my shield to the Mark V, but it's actually exactly the same stats as the Paranoid's shield I got from killing her. But I guess because you can't fix the Paranoid shield because you don't know the recipe. You have it until it breaks and you have to upgrade. You're forced to upgrade. I'm killing Atreides? Okay, well they're gonna shoot me, so what are you gonna do? We'll pretend they're deserters. You guys don't drop anything good, do you? I am the worst Atreides ever, man. I should pick up their bodies and take their water. Where are you going, buddy? Disable this. And sabotage. There's a heavy guy. everybody over here? Alright. Hydraulic pistons. Definitely don't have a lot of those. Military power regulators, excellent. And door, we need a key. Here's the intel and the key. Left out conveniently for me as usual. Thank you. I with the door over here. And here we go. Oh, we got the bigger buggy boot Mark V. Excellent. Definitely want that. Buggy engine Mark V. Right. Well, let's go get some jasmium and deliver that to Pinnacle, which is close to home conveniently. Wrong one. 50 jasmium, huh? Not very much. Hop in here, grab a little bit, and get out. Getting a storm? Was that the storm music I was just hearing? Man, we are not sheltered here. We are here. Oh man, let's get some jazz. We don't get out of here. Alright, we got the jazz man. survive the radiation once again. Got a piece of the Acheronian armor. Is it Acheronian? Is that what it is? Yeah. So actually try to get the rest of that soon. Just keep hitting that a couple times a day or something until I get all the pieces. Oh yeah, we're gonna pop in and see Derek. Yeah, let's do that. Derek is over here. Show Derek I've moved up in the world. My assault. Not mention that I've, killed my friend. I mean, was Xantar our friend? I guess he's a good guy. Maybe. Let's not freak him out in our radiation suit. Oh yeah, we're a Master Mentat now. Share that news with me.
You've returned. How can this humble botanist be of service?
What? Okay. Yeah, I haven't even unlocked level 3, have I? I have learned level 3, but I haven't unlocked the keystone. Capstones. Contracts. Additional contracts will become available. Okay. Alright. Do I need to talk to Thufir Hawwood again? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Alright, well let's go turn this jazz wheel in. Oh yeah, I stopped by my base over by Merzabah in front of us, the Hammer Rock. The little base I left with all the old armor and stuff that I wasn't wearing. And I stopped by there the other day to see if I needed to refill the batteries, and everything was gone. I guess, I'm assuming probably one person took it all. But hey, I hope they got use out of it. Even if they tried to sell it, I doubt they could sell it. But hopefully they used it. Pinnacle over here. Alright, let's take a long flight across the entire map. Why not? Past all our old stomping grounds. On the right is Merzabah. There is a celestial chest on top of there, if you ever are wondering. I forget what's up there. I think Hadra Leader John Mark III. Buoyant Reaper, Dew Harvester. And then that other tall peak on the right, that is the Hand of Kadir. There's a chest up there. And you can get the Filter Extractor Mark III or Mark IV, which is quite good. Blood Extractor, that also puts a little water in your Leader John. Building on the left, on the cliff, that is Helios Gate, the Atreides Fortress. And that tall peak in the distance, that's the Stolen Sentinel. And at the top of that is the cave, Fangs of Merrick-Web. There's a celestial chest in there too. And you can get the Storm Rider Scout Boost and the Shadra's Still Suit, which is quite good. Aluminum tier. Here we are, Pinnacle Station. Noctua lands on your arm and looks at you expectantly. Shoot him. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Noctua, I'm sorry about Xantara. I couldn't control myself. Sure. I'm sorry, I don't understand you.
Very good. You're there. Count Fenring wants to talk to you, and it's never a good idea to keep our dear Fenring waiting. Come to me in Harko as soon as you can. I have a ribbon for you, kitten.
Okay, I don't know if that was related to doing this Jasmine delivery, but that triggered the next step in the main story. Apparently, Noctua was, or that's Xantara's bat. Xantara, who we just killed by compulsion. Alright, so deliver 50 Jasmine crystal to Pinnacle Station. Deliver items. 150 XP, 3000 Solari. Perhaps you're not completely without use. If we meet again, I may have another job for you.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh god, I gotta get out of here with the ship. 1 minute. Can I get back to the base in 1 minute? Maybe. I just built this thing. Oh god. Almost there. Oh man, that was close. Wow.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is
Nice.
approaching.
Nice. Alright, well, yep, there it is. Successful day. We got our swatch from House Verota and some other stuff. What did we get? What else did we get? Plasteel composite blade parts, okay. And then we went to the Sheol and visited a location to get the Acheronian armor, the heavy duraluminum set. So I'll work on getting all the pieces to that. And we visited a Harkonnen little outpost over here, edge of Acheron. And ironically, that is not where we got the Acheron armor. We got that from down here, the Shaitan's Grotto. But at edge of Acheron, we got a bigger buggy boot Mark V, so that was cool. And then we saw a guy shooting off a flare. Finally talked to one of those guys. He gave us a little Jasmiel quest delivery, so we brought that to Pinnacle, which happened. I don't know if it was related, but it triggered the next part of the main story, which Alara called us, or Noctua visited us, and then Alara called moments thereafter. So I don't know if she's working with Noctua or whatever. So confusing, but anyway, we'll probably get back to that next time. So thanks for watching. If you liked the episode, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day.